Hi, my name is Sloan from SloanBella.com, and I'm back with my third Earth sign astrology video. This one is on the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is a feminine cardinal Earth sign, and it rules the 10th house in the natural wheel of the zodiac. And its mascot is very interesting. Its mascot is actually a sea goat. So what exactly is that? That is a goat that comes from this big underneath the sea and climbs to the tallest mountaintop, basically a goat. But technically its tail makes it a sea goat when you look at the glyph for Capricorn. So Capricorns spend their lifetimes climbing. They climb to the top of their profession, their country, their world, their environment, their home, their group, whatever it is. The more Capricorn you possess in your natal chart, the more you are going to climb and climb. Now, Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn. Okay, and Saturn is basically the planet of karma. It is the planet of putting things into perspective, not getting distracted, ridding yourself of what is unnecessary in this life, moving forward from a very dedicated and disciplined position with not much support or help around you. Capricorn's energy, Saturn's energy, is that of a very stark room. There isn't a lot of warmth. There's not a lot of things in the surrounding. It's just a very basic kind of energy, but it's dedicated and it's disciplined to hard work. So most of your Capricorns are going to be the ones that are focused on hard work, getting to the top of their profession, being the best that they can be, and they start from very humble beginnings, meaning it's not easy for them in childhood, especially for the Capricorn risings. You can have somebody who is a Capricorn sun and a different rising sign and a different moon sign, and there's a different expression. But wherever the Capricorn is in your chart, it is kind of a bare bones minimalist attitude because it's removing all of the distractions and you are having the experience in a very basic way. So Capricorn's energy is often very adult. So when you see little kid Capricorns, little kid Capricorn moons, or little kid Capricorn risings, they are like mature and grown up, probably more mature than I am right now. They're very serious about what's going on because the home environment that they've grown up in doesn't give them much leeway to be a child. Even if it looks like they're being a child, even if it looks like they have the same opportunity as the other children in their neighborhood, they really don't have the same opportunity. And they are reminded of it because there is so much structure going on behind the scenes due to the childhood circumstances that Capricorn does not get a chance to be a frivolous kid. Like they can't just run wild through the house. They are expected, for whatever circumstances, to be the adults in their early life. Now then flip to like 70 years later and that Capricorn kid has accomplished and achieved everything and now they're acting like a 5-year-old that's gone wild on a bunch of chocolate. That's how they behave. So they start off as adults. It's like that movie Benjamin Button with Brad Pitt. So they start off as like little old people. And then as they age, they become really, really young people. So the goofy ones that are older, the ones that as they are, you know, growing up and getting older, they're like, yeah, I'm a child. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm doing this. And you're just like looking at them like, okay, seriously? But they're having their childhood. Why is this? Because for a Capricorn, as they get older in life, their success begins. So they have this ability to become really successful because they don't ever give up. They keep climbing. So they're the ones that start at the very bottom of whatever circumstance it is. Even if they come into a situation in a family that is considered royalty or societally, they have a lot of money, they still struggle within that experience for where they are at that point in their life. And so the Capricorn child will end up really, really, really building and honing their skills as they continue to age. Now, what part of the body does Capricorn rule? Okay, it rules your bones, your teeth, your skeletal system, your joints. These are all Capricorns. And when people are like, oh my God, my knees hurt, Okay, except for the hips. That's, of course, Sagittarius. But like my knees hurt, I can't do this or I can't do that. That is the Capricorn in your chart. And like I said, Capricorn rules the natal 10th house of the natal zodiac wheel. So what is placed in your 10th house? What is placed, what planets are placed there? What sign is on your 10th house? And keep in mind that Capricorn is the higher side of the parental axis. So it rules your career, your occupation, usually the father figure in your early life, because it is occupying the 10th house. Although if you were raised by a single mother or a dominant mother, because you are a feminine earth sign, you are going to find yourself with the woman occupying both sides of that axis, the 4th and 10th house. Your Cancer Capricorn. So 6 months across the chart is your Cancer people. And so Capricorn will go back and forth off of that experience and often can be accused of being quite moody. So I'm told. Anyway, the Capricorn energy is the one that needs to become the authority in their chosen profession. So when you're looking at your natal chart, you want to see where Capricorn is placed. You want to see how that resonates with you, and you want to see the expression of that, because it's where you need to be seen as an authority. So if Capricorn is in your 5th house, if Capricorn is in your 3rd house, is it in your 9th house? Is it in your 12th house? This is where you will strive to be an authority in whatever it is you are doing. And Capricorn releases its gifts later on in life. So if you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart and you are trying to achieve something but haven't been able to do it yet, don't give up, because Capricorn, through its dedication, determination, and discipline, those are the 3 words for Capricorn, they will achieve whatever it is they're looking to achieve. So Capricorn is a dedicated, hardworking earth sign. And when you're coming from Taurus and you're coming through Virgo and you're coming to Capricorn, by the time we get to Capricorn, when we've gone from Aries all the way around the chart to the 10th house, okay, which is where Capricorn occupies, Capricorn has gathered all of that Capricorn has gathered all of that information, put it into action, and is now an authority in whatever it is teaching, doing, or striving for. So that's kind of how the Capricorn energy works. They've taken into consideration all of the 9 houses prior to their 10th house experience, and they're using that information. Now, on a karmic level, Capricorn in its most recent past life, from my observation in astrology on a soul level, has come from being unable to be seen as the authority in their field. So in this life, it's extremely important they apply themselves, because in a past life, for whatever reason, they didn't. And so this life is about building that application and succeeding at it. You will find that they do succeed. Now, as I've said, as they get older, it is a very childlike quality they present. So they're like small bad children running around the planet when they're in their 70s and 80s and 90s. And it's actually a really good thing, because they flip that energy. So it's not serious to them, and they lighten up as they get older, but they've carried a huge burden from early childhood, whatever that burden is, whether it is their family, their parents, their situation, their financial situation, their wherever they were born. So Capricorn tends to be the planet, the sign, Saturn, the planet, Capricorn. So Capricorn tends to be the sign that works the hardest in the zodiac. So if you are trying to get something done and get it performed in a certain way, you probably want to hire a Capricorn, because they're going to take so seriously what you ask them to do that they're not going to screw up. I mean, if they screw up, it would be completely by accident. It wouldn't be due to negligence or, I think I'll just take off and get a hamburger over there. It wouldn't be because of that. It would be, there would be no reason, because Capricorn doesn't allow that. They take very seriously their responsibility. And as such, they need to have an outlet such as meditation or exercise, a different focus for the way that they're feeling, because that energy can get very, very, very focused. and it can affect them on a physical level. So anytime you have teeth issues, bone issues, knees issues, joint issues, something is awry with the Capricorn in your chart, depending on where it's placed, what's transiting through, what planets are in that Capricorn house, what's in the natal Capricorn house. So the 10th house of your astrology chart. So these things can affect the way that Capricorn performs on a physical level because it is your bone structure. Once again, my name is Sloan from SloanBella.com.